100% Chelsea. Chelsea 2, City 1. Go on, Luca, talk to me.
I don't really know where to start, to be honest. We weren't the best, but we deserved the win, I'd say, just because we defended well. Antonio got his tactics right. I think we deserved the win purely because we defended well and we attacked when we needed to attack. Players, Costa was shit, awful. But luckily the players around him, Pedro had a good game, Hazard obviously scored twice, he played well. Costa, no idea what's going on with him at the moment. I wouldn't mind him leaving this summer. He's Costa and he means a lot to the club in terms
He's not been performing.
No, he means a lot to the club in terms of he's Diego Costa, big player, big name, probably brings in a lot of money, a lot of Spanish people probably come over to watch him, whatever, fine. But in terms of performances, he scored a few, yeah, fine, and he is a goal scorer. But you can't, if you want to, well, hopefully we'll win the league this season, I'm not certain. But if we want to challenge for the Champions League next season, we need a striker, who's going to score goals and be a team player. Costa, he sulks too much. Obviously Aguero was fucking kicked in left, right and centre today, and Costa didn't really get as bad as him, but if he did, you know exactly what he'd be doing. He'd be sulking all over the shop. I just think it's maybe time for him to move on.
Who would you bring in then?
It's tough. Obviously, I was saying to you earlier, Lukaku, I don't know where to start with Lukaku because he's a goal scorer and he scored more than Costa this season. He is a goal scorer, but as a football player and as for a Chelsea player, I don't know. I saw him, I don't know if everyone watched him yesterday against United, but whenever he got the ball he turned, yeah, he beat a few players, but his end product was really poor and he never really shows up against the big teams. I wouldn't trust him as a Chelsea player, as our striker, especially in the Champions League next year. So you mentioned Griezmann earlier.
that was me being wishful.
You mentioned Griezmann, but
being wishful,
like, wishful thinking, yes, because he's a Hazard-like player, but he's a striker. But he's 100% going to United, if anywhere. Morata, I'm not really sure, I haven't really seen much of him, but I'm sure he can offer as much as Diego can up top. But Lukaku is probably our number one target. I don't necessarily agree with that. I'd like to see Sanchez in the club.
I think who wouldn't?
Obviously, but I'm not sure where Antonio would play him, because obviously I'd say his number one position isn't necessarily up top.
It's on the wing.
It's on the wing, but he has played well up top. Be interested to see him where he plays if he comes, which would you reckon, 60% chance of him coming?
I'm going to say 50-50 at the minute because I don't know what's going on.
Hopefully, you never know, but we've got the money to fit him on, don't we? So why not put money on the table and see what happens?